Last week, Blossom Chukwujekwu's ex-wife Maureen Ezissi shared her side of the story on the breakdown of their marriage. There were also several births and baby reveals, including those of Regina Daniels and football player Ahmed Musa, and Ooni of Ife wants to replace Big Brother Naija with a different show. These and other exciting news are part of our gist for you this week. Stay tuned! Welcome to Sidomex Entertainment's Trending Last Week, where we bring you the hottest gist from last week. But before we continue, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel and also click on the bell icon to be notified as soon as we drop another exciting video. Nollywood actor Blossom Chukwujekwu's ex-wife Maureen Ezissi spoke out about their failed marriage. In 2019, the two separated and then announced the end of their marriage amidst rumours that Maureen, also known as Redvigor, allegedly cheated on her husband. In her note on Instagram, Maureen stated that women are expected to take in a lot of disrespect, but men, on the other hand, are not. She also stressed the fact that she was never a perfect wife. However, she was the best wife she could be to him. She continued in a separate, lengthy note that no woman could have survived what she went through in 5 years. The fashion designer also noted that all the things said about her online were untrue. According to her, it was on the 11th of August that her ex-husband told her that their marriage was over. It was earlier reported that Maureen first heard about the end of her marriage from her father. Speaking on the reason for the end of her marriage, Maureen said she still does not understand why the actors suddenly ended their marriage. Read her full statement on sidomexentertainment.com. British singer Ed Sheeran and his wife Chelsea Seaborn are reportedly expecting their first child together, according to The Sun. The private couple who married in January 2019 is making the last of the preparations at home, and the baby is expected later this summer. Chrissy Teigen is apparently pregnant with her and her husband John Legend's third baby. The American model showed off her baby bump in John Legend's Wild music video, which was released on Thursday the 13th of August 2020. In the video, Legend hugged Chrissy from behind, who cradled her budding belly as the camera zoomed in. The couple already has 2 children, 4-year-old Luna and 2-year-old Miles. Chris Pratt and Katherine Schwarzenegger welcomed their bundle of joy. The couple took to Instagram to announce the birth of their daughter, Lila Maria. Proud father Chris shared a picture on Instagram and wrote, "We couldn't be happier. Both mom and baby are doing great. We are extremely blessed." Back home, Regina Daniels and her billionaire husband Ned Nwoko finally revealed their baby's face to the world. In the latest episode of their YouTube reality series, the couple had a bantering session, debating on who their almost 2-month-old son looks like as they showed him off to eagerly awaiting fans. Nigerian football player Ahmed Musa and his wife Juliet Ejue also welcomed their baby boy a few days ago. The footballer also revealed his newborn's face. They have named him Isa Ahmed Musa. Congratulations to all the couples. Last week also saw Forbes release its list of the highest paid Hollywood actors in 2020. Amazingly, the top 10 highest earners made a total of $545.5 million among them, thanks to incredibly fruitful deals with streaming sites like Netflix and Amazon. Actor Dwayne Johnson sits right at the top of that list, with a cool $87.5 million earned in the accounting period from the 1st of June 2019 to the 1st of June 2020. This is the second time that Johnson will be topping this list, as he also did so in 2019 when he netted $89.4 million from starring in Jumanji: The Next Level, among other movies. Behind Johnson is Ryan Reynolds, who earned $71.5 million, while Mark Wahlberg comes in third place with $58 million. To find out who the other million-dollar actors are, head over to sidomexentertainment.com. In related news, the popular 1990s TV series The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air starring Will Smith is getting a reboot, and we can't wait. By the way, Will Smith made Forbes' list of highest paid actors of 2020 as well. As it is, the actor's beloved sitcom will return with Bel-Air, an hour-long show that takes inspiration from Morgan Cooper's fan favorite that portrays the much-loved sitcom as a drama. According to The Hollywood Reporter, the new Bel-Air series has been in the works for a year, since the reimagined version caught Will Smith's interest after it was posted in March of 2019. Speaking of TV shows, the Ooni of Ife Oba Adeyi Ogunwusi. Ojaja too, on Wednesday the 13th of August, added his voice to the calls for the scrapping of the BBNaija reality show, and here is why. According to the monarch, the show misrepresents the goodness and integrity of the Nigerian youths. He instead advocated for a new reality show, the Big Nigeria reality show, which will protect the country's values and traditions. He urged leaders of the National Youth Council of Nigeria to work out plans to make it happen. Meanwhile, BBNaija 2019 winner Mercy Ike, who is also known as Mercy Lambo and Queen of Highlights, has stated categorically that she can't watch the ongoing show because she's just too busy to watch. Mercy replied to Big Brother Naija fans who have been asking her to endorse a contestant in the ongoing reality TV show. In a live video on Instagram, Mercy said she was busy with her life, business and other things, and people should stop pestering her to pick a favorite housemate. According to her, the reality show is just a game and people should move on with their lives. As you can imagine, Mercy's comments did not sit well with some people as the show was what launched her to the limelight. Some said she had changed her behavior after pretending to be humble to win the 2019 edition of the show. What do you think about her comments? Share your thoughts with us in the comment section below. Burna Boy released his highly anticipated 5th studio album titled Twice as Tall on Friday the 14th of August, and it has been a hit. The new album recorded 5 million streams within an hour of its release, probably a record for a Nigerian artist. Twice as Tall is available on 8 streaming services including Spotify, YouTube, SoundCloud, Amazon Music, Tidal, Pandora, iTunes and Deezer. Congratulations to Burna Boy on this incredible feat. Meanwhile, exactly an hour and a few minutes after the Afrobeat/Afrofusion superstar Burna Boy dropped Twice as Tall, an American news platform, the New York Post, posted a story about it. The headline of the report blares, Beyoncé endorsed Burna Boy makes Afrobeat go international, which didn't go well with Nigerians. In reaction to the report, popular Nollywood actress and film producer Uche Jumbo registered her displeasure via her verified Twitter account, tweeting, I love Beyoncé as much as the next person, but you are wrong with this. Beyoncé endorsed Burna Boy makes a whole Afrobeat go international. Such a thick piece let down by the headline. Do better. Speaking about Nigerian talents getting international recognitions, popular Nigerian online comedy group Ikorodu Boys has received a set of film production materials from Netflix. The Ikorodu Boys shared a video on their official Twitter handle on Wednesday, displaying the set of equipment they received from the American technology and film production company. Ikorodu Boys is a Nigerian online comedy group that creates and mimics multi-million-dollar music videos and high-profile Hollywood movie trailers. The group is made up of 15-year-old Muiz Sani, 10-year-old Malik Sani, and 13-year-old Fawaz Aina. Their 23-year-old brother Babatunde Sani manages and edits the videos. Congratulations to the boys. Head over to sidomexentertainment.com to watch the unboxing of their gift from Netflix. Various hilarious reactions ensued on social media after Nigerian singer Davido got back online to follow a mystery lady and was caught. Despite being offline, a young lady seemed to have caught singer Davido's fancy. The father of 3 had been inactive on his social media platforms a few weeks ago when he said he wanted to take care of himself. The Blow My Mind crooner then unfollowed everyone on his official Instagram page, including members of his family and his fiancée Chioma. However, he was caught red-handed on Wednesday the 12th of August when he quietly came on Instagram to follow a lady who may have caught his fancy. He has since unfollowed her. Meanwhile, Davido officially received an honorary plaque from Sony Music commemorating the over 1 billion times his album A Good Time has been streamed on all platforms. The news was shared by his manager Asa Asika and his friend Cubana Chief Priest on Instagram. Congratulations to Omo Baba Olowo. Do you recall Angela Okori, who reportedly got married a few weeks ago? Well, the actress has finally spoken about her viral wedding video with a mystery man. According to the singer-actress, it wasn't a real wedding but a strategy to promote her new song, Choo Choo. The mom of one urged people to do proper findings before publishing untrue things about her. She came clean after self-proclaimed investigative journalist Kemi Olunlowo and actor Uche Maduagwu held an Instagram live interview session where they also discussed her supposed marriage. Reacting to the video, the actress stated she's also a musician and wanted a wedding video for her new song. Recall that a member of our staff has stated this possibility at the time that the viral video was making the round. Well, it turns out that she was right after all. While on the subject of musicians, the Gospel Music Association, GMA, has released a nominations list for the 2020 Dove Awards, and our own Sinach is on the list. Waymaker, the critically acclaimed song written by Sinach, was nominated in 3 categories on the 51st edition of the awards show. Sinach has continued to make huge strides in the gospel music industry. Just a few months ago, she became the first African to top the Billboard Christian Songwriters chart. Sinach joins a long list of international nominees at this year's awards, including Hillsong Worship, Kirk Franklin, Jonathan McReynolds, Kanye West, Gloria Gaynor, Tasha Combs Leonard, and more. Winners will be announced on the 30th of October, and because of the coronavirus, the show will mostly include pre-recorded performances. This week, the BBNaija house has been filled with peculiar drama. First, the house saw Eric and Toshi leave the reality show on Sunday. While it was a touching moment for the housemates as they were the ones that voted them out, they quickly got over it and moved on. Erica emerged last week's head of house after she won the HOH game. She promptly picked Kidwaya as her deputy head of house, despite saying she would not if she won the HOH game. Both she and Kidwaya were exempted from eviction last week. Her choice was a bit upsetting for fellow housemate Lakon, who has grown fond of her and seems to have found himself in a love triangle that includes Erica, himself, and Kidwaya. Later, Lakon was spotted having a conversation with 2 other housemates after Erica selected her deputy HOH. He said during the conversation that he feels that Erica is the kind of girl that if he puts enough pressure, it will enter. In his words, "I feel like Erica is the kind of girl that if I pressure, it go enter. I'm not telling you guys everything we talk about her." Meanwhile, away from the house, singer Tenny the Entertainer held a prayer session to release Lakon from a spiritual love attack, because according to her, he was under one. Maybe the prayers worked, as Lakon seemed to be less lovey-dovey around Erica as the week progressed. The house also saw a few fights. One was between Lucy and Nengi, and the other between Lucy and Erica. For these and more, visit sidomexentertainment.com. Type BBNaija on the homepage search box to get all your Big Brother related news. In a thrilling quarter-final encounter played Friday night in Lisbon, Portugal, a ruthless Bayern Munich side hammered Barca 8-2 to hand the Catalans their worst loss since 1946. Bayern is truly on their way to winning a treble this year, while this season is a very forgettable one for Barcelona, who completed a season without winning a trophy for the first time since the 2007-2008 season, and an enviable record as the first team in UEFA Champions League history to concede 8 goals in a knockout match. Meanwhile, Paris Saint-Germain secured a Champions League semi-final ticket for the first time in 25 years after they beat Atalanta 2-1. The match seemed headed to extra time when at the 93rd minute, Eric Maxime Choupo-Moting's winner secured a truly astounding comeback for the French side, much to the agonizing blow Atalanta would have to shake off. Paris Saint-Germain will next face RB Leipzig at the Estadio José Alvalade for a place in the finals. RB Leipzig will remember this season fondly in their history, as a late Tyler Adams deflected strike plunged them into their first Champions League semi-finals to give them a 2-1 win over Atletico Madrid in Lisbon. The Bundesliga side opened scoring 5 minutes into the second half, but Atletico Madrid drew level thanks to a penalty won and converted by Joao Felix with 19 minutes to go. With the clouds of extra time forming, Leipzig turned the tide in their favour when American Tyler Adams put one into the net of their opponent. Juventus did not waste much time in dealing with affairs, as Andrea Pirlo has been named the successor to Maurizio Sarri, who got the boot after Juve crashed out of the Champions League on Friday the 7th of August. The deal would see the new manager, Andrea Pirlo, take charge of the senior team on a 2-year deal. Pirlo was a former Juventus player and made 164 appearances for the club between 2011 and 2015. Manchester United are through to the semi-final of the Europa League after a hard-fought victory against Brave FC Copenhagen. Bruno Fernandes was the man to convert from the penalty spot after Anthony Martial was brought down inside the penalty area in extra time after it ended goalless in the normal time. United, who last won this competition 4 seasons ago, would now go on to face Europa League specialist Sevilla in the last 4 in Dusseldorf on Monday night. Inter Milan are through to the Europa League semi-finals as goals from Nicolo Barella and Romelu Lukaku helped them ease past the Bayer Leverkusen side at the Dusseldorf Arena. Inter will next face the winners on Tuesday's encounter between Shakhtar Donetsk and Basel for a place in the final, which will take place on August 21st. We might not see what could have potentially been the biggest transfer of the summer, as England forward Jadon Sancho looks set to remain a Borussia Dortmund player next season, according to the club's sporting director Michael Zorc. The 20-year-old was included in the Bundesliga club's training squad as they head out to camp in Switzerland. The announcement comes on the day Borussia Dortmund set as the deadline for any deal to be agreed for Sancho. They wanted £108 million for the player who they had secured from Manchester City for £10 million in 2017. However, Manchester United believed the evaluation for Sancho under the current coronavirus conditions was unrealistic for a player who Dortmund themselves signed for £7.2 million 3 years ago. The club is also not willing to break its wage structure for the 20-year-old, following the unsuccessful transfer of Alexis Sanchez, and as it stood, no fee or personal terms have been agreed. Meanwhile, multiple Grand Slam winner Serena Williams' commitment lies with playing in the US Open later this month, despite high-profile players raising concerns and dropping out. She announced that she would be partaking in the forthcoming Grand Slam event in New York during the summer. However, a host of top names have pulled out of the tournament due to fears over COVID-19. Rafael Nadal won't be defending his men's title, and neither will Bianca Andreescu, who won the women's event last year. Women's number one Ashley Barty will also not be playing, but Williams said she will play and thereafter make the trip to Europe for the French Open the following week. Serena is currently competing in their inaugural Top Seed Open in Lexington, Kentucky. She has reached the quarterfinal of the competition after beating her sister Venus 3-6, 6-3, 6-4 on Thursday the 13th of August. As of Friday the 14th of August, the total number of confirmed coronavirus infections in Nigeria was 48,445. 973 deaths have been reported. 35,998 patients have recovered and been discharged from isolation facilities across the country. This means that the number of active cases was 11,474. That concludes this week's episode of Trending Last Week. If you enjoyed this episode, please share your thoughts in the comments section below and hit the thumbs up button. Also, subscribe to our YouTube channel and ring the bell for notifications on more content, and follow us on Instagram at Sidomex ENT and on Twitter at Sidomex.